The extraordinary value I find in educational study abroad is the opportunity to take my students to experience the beauty of the land of South Africa, the beauty of Cape Town. At the same time, invite them to come and experience the people of this land, to come and allow them to witness the sorrow of injustice and inequality that continues to linger. The incredible advantage of being here in the midst of these people is that you get to see that the stories they tell are living stories. So many of the witnesses of apartheid continue to live and tell their stories. And as students go and visit Robben Island, they're able to hear from former political prisoners that were imprisoned there. And the students wrestle with the difficulties and why someone that was imprisoned here would come back to tell the story and to think and reflect on how this sharing of the lived story, even if it's one of dark suffering, continues to be an incredible life-giving and healing experience for those prisoners and for so many of the other witnesses of apartheid and of South Africa, and of the new hopes and the new disappointments in the new South Africa as that history continues to unfold today.
The prisoner that we had come to the house, he spoke to us about his experience in the Robben Island prison with Nelson Mandela, and we got to just sit around on the couches and blankets with tea, and he just talked and laughed with us, and we really got to know someone who seriously experienced that. And for all of us, I think it was kind of a shock because none of us really realized that this was even going on in this part of the country, and then to sit down and be able to talk to someone who went through it was just really awesome.
So we just boarded the ferry, and I'm very excited to go see where Nelson Mandela was prison, and I can't wait for this experience that I'm about to get.
In our popular history as Americans, we don't spend a lot of time with South Africa. Robben Island is something that's known, apartheid is something that's known, but we spend a lot more time on American history, and I think the equivalent of a visit like this that would be more common for Americans might be a place like Auschwitz, a symbol of tyranny and wrong, and the ability to go there and see it. But this is, I think, the equivalent for a lot of people. I think it's cool bringing students here and seeing this is a different continent, this is a different country, this is a past people should know about too. Being here makes that difference, and I think spread the word the same way that this is something to know about. This is a history that's relevant to us as Americans.
I think is the most important part of just coming all the way here to Cape Town and having this experience is just being able to kind of jump out of the textbook and hearing from these people in person and getting to kind of hear their story from their own mouth, because I think it's kind of difficult to be reading a textbook and getting to really feel the experience of what happened here.